Greetings, friends, and happy Tuesday. The word for today is rebirth. And this rebirth that's available today, this quality of rebirth and reconnection to your inner truth, is through the quality of emotional desire. And the emotional desire that is seated way deep inside you, all the way down in second chakra. The Svadhisthana, the pelvic floor, the seat of Kundalini, the seat of your inner fire and your inner fuel. There's a quality today that is activating your commitment and your experience of inner desire. And this is the desire to be in love, the desire to be in love with yourself, the experience of being in love with the world and with the universe, and of finding your heart's desire in your life. All of that comes from this the inner fire, and the inner fire is really available in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the element of mutable fire, and the courage and vitality and commitment to quest for truth. The Knight of Wands is questing for truth by moving forward in his life, fueled by this fire and light of the life force of Kundalini that fuels us and inspires us to choose the greater good and to choose to explore and quest for the greater good in our life with ourselves and with others. So yesterday I brought forward the Four of Swords, and we talked about using our processes and practices of tools to stay in alignment. And today, the quality of rebirth inspired me to move to another tarot card, the Eight of Wands, which happens to be the card for the first 10 degrees of Sagittarius. And I've been pulling this card regularly. It came up in my new moon spread for the coming month, and it came up in my personal spread yesterday. This is a card that many of us really worked a lot with in this last year. It's about being able to maintain our inner alignment such that we can receive and be a channel for all the unlimited force and power of love that runs through us in order to create our heart's desire in the world. So swiftness, the name of this card, refers to the swiftness of energy and the swiftness and force and power of those red lightning bolts of fire. There's a lot of that fire available now, and so what's super important is to stay grounded and to stay committed and aligned, and to use your practices every day as many times as necessary to come back to home base, because there's a desire to move far and fast and big right now. And so the shadow side of the Knight of Wands is getting off track from eagerness and excitement. So make sure that you do what you need to do for yourself, both within and in asking for help, to stay aligned so that you have connection to this vertical channel of fire that's available to you. There's a lot of love available today through this fierce quality of creativity and the feeling of rebirth, of what's possible with new potential, and a new commitment to the love that you hold for yourself and for your life and for others. I want to read to you the messages. I drew 4 cards this morning, early this morning in my personal practice, and I laid them out in Cross of Dharma, and so I drew a different deck for each aspect of my personal Cross of Dharma. And the first one, in the position of surrender and release attachment to outcome, was the card for surrender to joy. And that is the underlying frequency of infusion of love today, is the frequency of joy. And so surrender to joy and allow yourself to receive joy without fear and without boundaries, and know that joy is available in every situation and every circumstance. Even if we aren't able to rise to it, it's always there holding us. It fuels us. So surrender to joy in your life. And then the card for showing up at the top of my position of awareness and mind and imagination is I love myself completely. Another message about joy. So affirm this for yourself, this deep desire for love. Know that above all, the desire for love and the desire for your heart's fulfillment is the connection with yourself and the truth of who you are. So commit yourself today to love yourself completely. And then in the position of reaching out to the world and speaking truth, the card I received was step into flow. And so this is from this place of joy and commitment to loving yourself. Then enjoy the adventure today of the flow of the universe around you and the flow of your life and the flow of whatever shows up. Surrender to it, participate in it, and commit to staying in alignment with your own love for yourself and for your life. And then finally, the card at the nadir in the position of the story I choose and the grounding I choose today was a dual set of cards. I drew 2 cards from the past life deck, and the first card was Galaxy, galactic, meaning I come from the stars, we come from the stars. And the second card was the complete contrast to that, which was the card for imprisonment and slavery. And that means that in every moment, we get to choose our story. We can choose to remember that we are from love, that we are of love, and release our perception of being imprisoned by our circumstances. So it was a big reminder to me today in every moment to choose my perspective and to choose my alignment and to choose to commit to alignment through my knowledge and understanding of who I am and the trust I have that all is well in every moment. So I invite you today to surrender to joy and to love yourself completely, to step into the flow of your life and to remember that you come from the stars, that you're a being of light. And so ask today for the healing gifts of rebirth that are available to you, and have an amazing day.